Okay, all set to go.
Expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching.
Ready, Freeman.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
Gets him to chase after that one.
0-2.
Out. And he strikes out the side in the first. Back here at Citi Field. And today's starter, Jeffrey Springs. What do you have on him?
He's a dominant pitcher, but he can get a little too relaxed second and third time through the order and miss his spots. That's where we see him get touched up. If he maintains the same intensity that he has in the first inning and the second inning, I think we'll see him hand the ball over to his closer.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Suzuki. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count is 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. 2 down, bases empty. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. A swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
2 outs, bases empty. And the next pitch is way outside. Foul ball there.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. Glavine back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Late with the swing there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. Second inning here, no score. Next pitch misses. 1-2 to count. That one is upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, bases empty. Rap Dixon digging in now. That one fouled off. Slider misses. He showed bunt.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. Puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Bottom of the inning, Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
Leading off for the Gators, the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Ohtani starting as the designated hitter. 30 years old now, and he was born in Japan. That one missed.
Outside.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Now the third baseman. Down and in, moved his feet. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, he just couldn't get out of the way of that one, and that's not an easy thing to do when you've got a fastball coming in hot.
Pete Crow Armstrong now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Runner on the goal. Cut on and miss.
No ball.
Throw to second. Ow! Cut on and miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And we're back. Digging in, Terry Pendleton. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. There's a strike. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Top of the third, no score. First pitch just misses. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching down, makes the catch. And now it's William Contreras.
William Contreras.
The other way. And he handles it himself for the out. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second.
Michael Harris.
That one not close. And that's ball 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's outside. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ozzie Smith. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Gets the bunt down the right side, and they put the tag on him for the out. Seiya Suzuki now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time.
Suzuki.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Harris racing after it. Snags it for the second out. And here's Freddie Freeman. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Freeman.
Tap foul at the plate. That one close, ruled the ball. Ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back here at Citi Field, stepping in as the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. And there's a ball.
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Ellie happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And a swing and a miss there.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
De La Cruz on at first, nobody out. Ground ball could be 2, and that one finds its way through. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand this.
Freeman to Ozzie. Out with the pitcher covering. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
3-6-1 double plays can be so tough to turn. You're talking about the ground that the pitcher has to cover to get there. And in this case, you have a left-handed hitter that's out of the box even quicker than a righty. So everything has to be perfect and on time and on the money. Nice job right there.
And that is the inning. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
That missed by a lot, and that's ball 1.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Went down on strikes his first time through. And there's a foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Belsingi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, then being on the baseball field for some.
Throws to second. The tag out. Now it's the second baseman, Raph Dixon. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Puts a bunt down. Freeman, and they tag him out. Back here in Queens, and now number 63. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's carrying. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery now after giving up the home run.
The left fielder.
Now the left fielder, Jason Chourio. Swings through that.
0-1.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the third home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Contreras now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at bat?
On the ground to third. Tosses to first. That is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. And that one fouled off.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next offering upstairs.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw to second is offline.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just missed out on a home run. Right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Trying to move him over here. In plenty of time to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. Next to hit, Carson Kelly. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Now it's the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. And that misses. Ball one. Pendleton at second with two down.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Bunts it in the air. Brings it in, and that's the third out. Back here at Citi Field. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. And that one fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. And he deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, shortstop.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
The batter, number 1.
Two down, base is empty. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Ripped to short. Whips it across. And Albies is retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the top of the 7th. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. In the air out to center. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away. Here's Freddie Freeman now. 0 for 2 in this one. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Fastball for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a base hit up the middle. And that puts the tying run on base. Curtis Granderson digs in now. That one misses. 1-0. Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
And a base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Back-to-back singles, fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
0-1.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Rap Dixon getting ready to hit.
Rap Dixon.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Freddie Freeman.
And a foul ball. Outside low, and it's 1-1.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Ohtani, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Now batting.
Here's the third baseman. He's already homered in this game.
Durbin.
Out to center. Granderson coming on. Corrals it. And that is that. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton.
Tanner Scott.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Pro Armstrong running hard to get it. And there's one down. The batter will be Michael Conforto. Infielder shifted to the right. Shortstop just to the left of second.
Ball 1,
not close with that one. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Holding on to a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Struck him out looking. And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swinging a foul straight back. Scott, 30 years old now, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. Just looking.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Crow Armstrong.
Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strahm.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Pop foul out of play off to the right.
Strahm has a pretty cool hobby. Collects baseball cards of players who hit home runs off of them. I love the reason he does it. He tells people, if you hit a home run against me, you're good enough to collect.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and they get the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
0-2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now it's going to be William Contreras. Has grounded out a couple of times. Pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. In the air, center field, Granderson. Drops into the glove, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Popped up, and that's a foul ball.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Drops a bunt down the first base side. Save! Now the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki.
Ball 1, no
It's
strike.
a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball 1. And fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
He's
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Strike 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably...
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Trying to check his swing. Appeal. Fought off foul. So the tying run at second. Runner breaks for 3rd. Go to 3rd. Out. And that's the ball game.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's Chicago taking on. So almost ready to get underway. And our pitcher tonight, Edward Cabrera.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The shortstop takes the ball. And that is out of play. And a 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away. So up next, Seiya Suzuki. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
0-1's the count.
Puts a bunt down. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. So now it's Freddie Freeman. Dominguez moving under this one and makes the play, and that's out number 3. And now Gunnar Henderson. Have to say he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
Strike one. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. Up and in, and that is ball 1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Kicks and deals. And that's outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
He caught it behind his back. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Here's Adley Rutschman. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Next offering is fouled back.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him. That's out number 2. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is lifted in the air. Granderson sizes this one up. He's got it. And that is that. Back here at Coors Field, second inning set to go. Here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Cabrera, in his 3rd season, he features a changeup, a 4-seamer, a curve, a sinker, and he works in a slider. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 0-1.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. Here's the second baseman, Rap Dixon. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Waste no time there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
2 on, 1 out. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
No, he's in there.
Michael
Conforto will climb in.
How many times have we seen an early at bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
Puts a bunt down. No look flip to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. Back here in Denver, and now the shortstop, Corey Seager. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. Headed towards the corner. Yeah, foul ball.
Well, Boog, here's a nugget on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Well, he rarely travels without his tiny, fluffy dog, Mikan. Mikan is named after a famous mandarin orange from Japan whose peel nearly matches the pup's fur color. I love that name.
And now 2-2. Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3.
First baseman,
Kobe Mayo will hit next.
Mayo.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Suzuki has a beat on it. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down. And now, Ted Williams. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Mayo off of first with 2 away. In the dirt.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Carson Kelly.
Cabrera back to work. Upstairs.
Well, these guys, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A laser to left. It's 1-0. So the lineup flips over. Ozzie Smith now at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Swung on, popped up left side. Seager makes the play, and there's 1 down. Next to him, Seiya Suzuki.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
0-1's the
1
count.
out, base is empty. In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And a good eye there.
Ball 1.
Williams on the move. brings it in. 2 down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Fly to left his first time.
Freddie Freeman.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. 2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. As we go to the last of the third. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Out towards right center field. Granderson makes his way towards it, reaching down and makes the grab. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Kyle Schwarber.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
The count.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Third baseman
back to the top of the lineup. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. He's 0 for 1. Popped up. Kelly gets under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the fourth. And now the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. And that misses. 1-0. And another ball.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
And that's downstairs. And it's 3-2. Bunting, and he pops it up. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Now, Rap Dixon. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Swing and a miss. Struck him. Back here at Coors Field. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Clips the corner. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
There's the strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
That misses the zone, and the count 1-2. That one lifted to left. Conforto settles under it. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That
Ball
misses
one.
the zone, and that's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first,
Out.
and he gets him. Nicely done. Here comes
The batter,
Corey
number
Seager.
5.
Well, he's doing a nice
Shortstop,
job of
Corey
keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the
Seager.
defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Clips the corner. Strike 1. Base hit, and that extends the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel
Now
any
batting,
vibration in your hands
first baseman,
whatsoever.
JB.
Such a good feeling. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive
I got
base
1
hit.
ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch
2-1.
misses way outside. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump
We got
and
a full
big-time
count.
pop at the plate.
Out towards left center. Conforto under it. And makes the grab. And that will end the inning. Back here in Denver, we go to the top of the 5th. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. That's towards center. Merrill under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Woo! He was all over
Now
that
batting,
first
the
pitch
left fielder,
fastball.
Michael
Just barely missed it.
Conforto.
Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Conforto
Nope.
stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a miss at 99 miles an
1-1.
hour.
That was straight queso right there.
Ball, that's just out.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings and misses. 2-2.
2-2 to count.
And he chases that one. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's the catcher
Now
to hit,
batting,
Carson
catcher
Kelly.
Carson
He's already homered
Kelly.
here in this one. Kelly, 30 years old now, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2012. That one fouled off. Hit on the ground to short. Seager. That ends the frame. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Short hop liner, handled it short. And very nicely done for the out. And now the right fielder, Ted
number
Williams.
9, Ted Williams.
This one in the air, center field, Granderson. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. Here's the left fielder,
number
Jason
24,
Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
And first offering is fouled off.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
That one
Ball
drifts inside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Top 6. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Fastball
that's
is
out.
outside. check
That's
swing,
ball
and
two.
that's a ball. Fouls one off. 2-2.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
That's off the mark. 3-2 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Suzuki up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
Runner.
There goes Ozzie. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Smith stands at second with no outs. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Two down. To third. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Curtis Granderson. 1 for 2.
Granderson. Now pitching, Josh Hader.
First pitch misses. Hader, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
Late on that fastball.
Full count. 3-2. That's ball 4.
No throw. Safe at third. It's a stolen base.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Vladdy swings through it for strike 1. Just missed. Runners on first and third, 2 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2. Got him. Huge strikeout there. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber.
Colorado, the designated hitter,
back to
Kyle Schwarber.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here. And this place is rocking. It's 1-1. Mark Davis gets the call from the pen.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Suzuki makes the grab, and there's one down. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. 0 for 2 in this one. Foul ball there. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. That one almost got him. This one in the air, right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Robert to right field, way back, gone. That one felt good, and they jump out front. It's 2-1. Seager stands in now. And it's fouled away. And that skips into dirt. Next pitch misses outside. 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. New inning getting started. And now Rap Dixon.
Rap Dixon.
First pitch swinging.
0-1.
And he pops up the bunt. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And he struck him out. And now 1 away. Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Part of what makes Hader's fastball so unique is that he gets carry on the fastball up in the zone, and yet he grips it like a sinker. So technically his fastball is labeled as a sinker. Bunts it in the air. Hader pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And here is Michael Conforto. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That misses. And the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. The velocity. Set for the last half of the 7th. Stepping in, Kobe Mayo.
Now batting, center fielder, Jackson.
So a man at first.
Merrill.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a foul out of play. Got him swinging. Ted Williams
The right
digs
fielder,
in
number
now.
9, Ted Williams.
First offering, and it just misses. Mayo leads off first with 1 away. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy
Now
walk. Man, he
batting,
could have walked
the
me
left
right
fielder,
there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
Dominguez lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
1 out. Runners at first and second. That's a base hit. Throw back in. Holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded.
Now
Only 1 away.
the designated hitter.
Schwarber will come up. Lucas Erceg on to pitch out of the pen here.
Now
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Tap dances out of the way of that one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
1 out. Base is full. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Going back on this one. And brings it in at the wall. The run scores from third, not in time. He's safe.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Suzuki has a beat on it. Makes the catch. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to him. Carson Kelly. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Well, these players looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had the chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations. And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Ozzie Smith getting ready to hit.
Now pitching. Emmanuel Clase.
Up and in, and that is ball one.
No strikes.
Albies sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty.
Right
Seiya Suzuki will hit next.
Suzuki.
Merrill has this one sized up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. That one at triple digits. Ersig, a 6'2" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. And the 0-2. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
On the ground, right side. Dixon fields it. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Oh, that fastball drilled him. Now it's Corey Seager. 1 for 3. Lifted in the air, right center field. Suzuki has a beat on it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Kobe Mayo. In the dirt.
0-1.
Missed with a changeup. And now it's even 1-1. The second. That ends the inning. Back here at Coors Field. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Clase back to work. Swing and a miss.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Curtis Granderson now at the plate. There's the strike up high. 0-1. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Mayo.
No, he's safe.
Now that designated hitter
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Go to second and he's out. Clase is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. And your final. Live from beautiful Coors Field here in Denver, Colorado. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Chicago going up against Tennessee. First pitch moments away. And on the mound in this one, Andy Cooper.
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener, not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it, which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Next offering is down low. That clips the corner. Griffey on his horse. And there's one away. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
The right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
He's got it, and there's two away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here is Freddie Freeman. His home run numbers stand out, Chris. Nobody has hit more in his team. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
0-1. That's a ball.
And that should be extra bases.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
The count.
Curtis Granderson at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
On the outside corner, got him looking. Bottom of the first. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Late on that fastball.
You can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do. Next, he can hit for power, steals bases. He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting second, the left fielder.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Tim Raines. That one pushed to the left and foul. 1 out, base is empty. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the second baseman,
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. It's 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitch is low. No throw. He's in there safely. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the legends taking on the missions. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, Logan Gilbert. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming, because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
Here's the tag, and he's out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And here is Seiya Suzuki. And the first offering is not close. Gilbert measures 6 feet 6 inches. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. And a swing and a miss there.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Gilbert with the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count. That ball's foul.
Finish him.
And ring him up, says Carl. Dansby Swanson stands in.
For the mission, the shortstop, Dansby Swanson.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0. 2-0.
And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Oh, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Kelly to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzano.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
1 down, base is empty. That's down and in. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one not close. And that's ball 3. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. So 1 out, nobody on. Now batting Jarren Duran. First pitch, and he just misses.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Late with the swing there.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
In the air, right field, and that is foul. Lined in the left center, base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Now around second, going for third. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. This is Corbin Carroll. That's out to center field. Granderson moving under it. And that is that. Top of the second, here's the center fielder, Curtis Granderson. And he's currently the team leader in batting average, Chris.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The designated hitter,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Drops a bunt down the first base side. And that goes foul. And that's down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Puts a bunt down. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out. Rap Dixon digging in now. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. And that's way high. 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and the batter now, Duke Snyder. Clemens back to work. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed.
Good fastball there. I think it was a purpose pitch. Just want to make that hitter's feet uncomfortable. And that location will definitely do it.
The count.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. That's hard hit on the line. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Rod Carew in the box now. No balls and a strike. In the air, left side. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here in Kansas City, here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. That one ripped. Carroll makes the grab, 1 pitch and 1 out. The batter will be Michael Conforto.
Number 23, Michael Conforto.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And that should quiet this home crowd, and we're level. It's 1-1. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. That's back there. Gone! That ball was crushed. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 2-1. So the batting order turns over. And the batter now, Ozzie Smith. Steps on first for the out. 2 outs, base is empty.
Right
Seiya
fielder,
Suzuki
Seiya
getting ready to
Suzuki.
hit. Duran giving chase. But it's the center fielder who gets there. And that is that. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Langoliers.
Almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Max Scherzer.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And he held back, according to Larry Bullard. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Raging back towards the wall. Reaching for it and brings it in. Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. Scherzer, a 6'3" righty, 40 years old now. A former first-round pick back in 2006. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Ball to strike. The pitch. Just missed. 1 out, base is empty. That misses, and now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Suzuki makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Christian Walker. First offering in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Ball in.
In the air, left field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill, Satchel Paige.
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. On the ground, right side. And he's out on the tag. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Griffey on his horse. Nabs it. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman.
And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1. Junior. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Back here on the south side, all set for the start of the inning. And now it's going to be Manny Ramirez. Inside, just missed. And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
On the ground. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
The center fielder, number 24.
Griffey was an instant sensation when he burst onto the major league scene back in 1989. A sweet swinging 19-year-old kid, and he got to play alongside his dad. He was a special player. No score here in the second. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
And in his rookie year, it was already clear that Ken Griffey Jr. was a generational talent, a bona fide 5-tool player, and every one of those 5 tools was elite.
Goes down looking.
That is it. The
2 down, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Just missed. Hit in the air, right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. He'll touch them all. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. Base is empty with 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Dalton Rushing. Swing and a miss as he was out front. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. That one almost got him.
That's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the drive.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. They go back to back. And they add a run. It's 2-0. Now here is Stan Musial. That one way inside. Late swing, foul to the left. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a foul straight back. Gets a piece and stays alive. Just missing there, and it's 2-2. That's ripped. Base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
So here's Scherzer. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. And that one hammered way back there. Going, gone. A 2-run shot. Their 3rd home run of the inning. And they add on. It's 4-0. At the plate, Adrian Beltre. That clips the corner.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Around second now, going for 3. Hung up in a rundown now. But he throws on the brakes, gets back to second.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
2-1 now. Scherzer deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. We got a full count.
This one in the dirt. Scherzer deals. Safe at second.
Well done. Drives in the run. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Late on that fastball.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just off the outside part of the plate. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. De La Cruz stands at second with 2 gone. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-0.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Suzuki makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the second, and here is Curtis Granderson.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
What a stop. In the hole, jump throw, low throw, pick, he's safe.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that's a fair ball.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Gone! That ball was crushed. And they cut into the deficit. It's 6-3. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Terry Pendleton. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And ball 1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
Off the plate.
Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That's too low. 3-2 now. Stays alive. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Michael Conforto will climb in. First pitch, not close. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count is 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Digging in, Carson Kelly. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
And he gets tied up right there.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
This one popped up. Rushing. Hauls it in to end the inning. Here on the south side, top half of the 3rd inning. And now here is Ken Griffey Jr. Pitch misses. Ball 1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one almost got him. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Started to swing, held up. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swing and a high fly ball left field, pretty well struck. Pulls it in on the warning track. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Ball one there.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back at right field. And now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Ozzie Smith.
Page back to work. And that
Ball
is
1.
downstairs. 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Instead of letting
1
the hitter
ball,
get
1
his
strike.
arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Right through there for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.